Initiate. Mojo50.com.
There's bad people in every profession, right? There's bad Domino's delivery drivers, bad auto mechanic, bad this or that. We're not going to compare law enforcement to any other profession any longer on this program.
All right, there we go. And bam. Now what?
The occupation of a police officer to the occupation of anywhere else where there are bad apples. There's no way that there's this.
It's rock and roll. Oh, there we are.
Within that field, there is
What up, MFer?
Okay.
What up,
okay.
bitch? That's what
Yeah, you did.
he said. I never say that to him anymore.
What up, Sandy? That kind of hurts my feelings, you know?
What? Because I don't say "what up, bitch" when you get here. I would have been outside today to say it if I.
Dude,
had,
that was a
if-
sad moment driving by and not seeing you at that bench.
Yeah, I know. I'm usually at the bench, but I forgot what time it was. I was up here working when I heard you come in. I'm like, damn it.
And I had the good music playing, too.
Oh, you did?
Yep, so I was going to do a little driving by you.
What'd you have? Rap music going?
No. What up, Holly?
Some Eminem?
No.
What? What'd you have playing?
It was like a blues funk.
Blues funk.
Because I was funkified
I like
coming
blues
to
funk.
Filipio's house.
I like blues funk.
What up, Miss Dixie? She boy is in.
Chai Boy in Iowa.
Whatever.
Come on. Friday on Thursday. Yep, that's our Friday.
It's Friday on Thursday.
Friday on
Ladies and
Thursday.
gentlemen, welcome to the program.
All right. 30
30
seconds.
seconds.
Jeez.
Damn it.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
And if you have insurance, you can get a new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost. Call now and get free shipping of your new CGM, plus we'll bill your insurance for you. 800-437-1424. 800-437-1424. 800-437-1424. That's 800-437-1424.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci.
I'm not kidding, brother. You know what? Everybody wants to make fun of us going and doing paranormal things and going into haunted houses as that's weird. You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of the real paranormal. I'm afraid of going into society.
That's some
Thank you.
paranormal stuff
That's
right there.
some serious, like, abnormal, paranormally, wackadoodly, not cool. Thursday night, Abnormal Realities on Odyssey Radio. I love Ron Phillips.
And I love Rocky Stucci.
Thank you. Good night, Texas.
Now that we've
What?
gotten that out of the way.
So I was taking a shower before I came over because I wanted to smell good for you tonight.
For me,
Yep. Yeah, I even
people
put
are
on
going to
deodorant.
think we're having an affair, dude.
Dude, come here.
No, I'm not doing that.
No.
No. I'm not doing
All
it.
right, so I'm washing my face, and I knew time was running short. It was about 5:45, and I'm doing the face, and I'm going really fast, trying to hurry up, and my finger slipped down, and I literally poked right into my eye hole.
He poked into his eye.
I poked into my eye hole,
Forehead.
and brother, I'm telling you something. It's like I think I touched my brain. I don't know for sure, but it felt like I touched my brain. It was the weirdest thing in the planet, but soap got my eye hole.
And that's the worst part. Not sticking your finger in your eye. It's getting the soap in your eye.
It still hurts.
Because then you stand in the shower and cry. That's what
It feels like I have sand in my eyeballs right now.
Yeah.
Do I?
Thank you, Ron, for making the sign. Oh, you're welcome. I'm making a new sign that's a security, you know, the security, like your alarm system you stick in the front yard. It's going to say protected by F around and find out surveillance. That's what I'm talking about right there. That would be
is the best
romikadesigns.com, folks.
That is the best
That'll
security.
be going on the website tomorrow, I think. So F around and find out.
F around and find out. No, go ahead and try.
Yeah.
Go ahead and try. Dude, I had a situation like that one time before we get into some. We got a couple cool things to talk about, actually, but it was I don't know how deep to get into it, but I was asked if I was going to, in a certain situation, be a scab, right? That's when you work for a union company and they're getting ready to do all that stuff, right?
But you're not union, right?
No, I just started this job.
No, I'm asking. That's what a scab is.
No, so a scab is someone who crosses the line during the strike.
Oh, during a strike.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a potential where I was at that there might have, or it was almost a strike. And literally, dude, 2 months prior to this, I was at a food shelf. So this one union person comes up to me and they're like, if we go on strike, you gotta join, stand in the line with us. This was the first time I ever been in the union. And what do you mean? No, I'm not. All right, I'm making $33 an hour right now.
Do you get paid if you're a scab?
There's like a strike pay where you get like $40 a week or it's something stupid, right?
God.
And it's just like, man, I don't know what planet some of these people been on, but you know what? I either could have got that $14 an hour job or a $33 an hour job. Yeah, I'm gonna be here, bro, because you ain't putting food in my refrigerator. So then there was a comment made about, kind of referencing what we were just talking about. There was a comment made about things could happen, like things to my vehicle and to my home.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went and I grabbed $100 bill in my pocket, and there was all the big leaguers, right? All the important people,
Yeah.
That make big decisions. And I went and I slapped a $100 bill on the table, and I said, "They're like, what's this?" I'm like, "That's for the first person to come and find out what you just said to me, and you know nothing of me. $100 to the first person. Come at me. Come get some and find out."
Oh, that was your version of F around and find out.
That was my
I see.
version of F around. Yeah, I put $100 on the table. Don't you ever threaten what I worked hard for and had nothing to maintain and
Yep.
and my home where my children sleep and my wife is. Go ahead. Seriously.
People don't get it in this day and age. They just don't. You want to see some paranormal shit? Come to my house when you're not supposed to be here. You understand what I'm saying?
Like what, Ron?
Just we'll call it paranormal stuff, right? Since it's a paranormal show, we'll call it paranormal stuff. Knock on my door, or let's just say you can knock on the door, but try to enter my home. Oh. It's just not going to work out well for either of us, actually.
What's wrong with you today?
I don't know. I just feel it.
No, you know why? Because telemarketers come to our houses and our neighborhoods all the time.
Freaking.
Yeah. Home security guy, 4th time in 4 weeks. And I told him, like, bro,
the
seriously.
roofers.
I was like, I was seriously nice to you guys the first 3 times. I said, today's number freaking 4. And I said, I'm kind of getting a freaking headache in my eyeball that I already just poked a hole in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already not in the mood for your freaking security system.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at the.
Would you do door-to-door sales? I would do it.
Nope.
I used to sell Kirby vacuums.
I'm sure you were good at it. The only thing I've ever done door to door is
right,
like
I did.
in high school, fundraisers. But that was back in the day where you could go door to door and people would be like, "Hey, what's happening?" Yeah, I'll buy some of them M&Ms.
Those chocolates, $1 candy bars. I'll take the whole freaking box.
Yep.
Here's $40, and I'll eat these all by tomorrow. Don't worry about it.
That's right. Can you bring more tomorrow?
Yep. I'll just sneak in my room and I'll go hide them somewhere so nobody else grabs them.
Yeah, even the freaking Girl Scouts don't go door to door anymore.
I got concerns about Girl Scout cookies.
And half the people that knock on your door don't know the words "no soliciting." They have no idea.
Understood. I think there's a major psyop going on in regards to Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
Because look at how people lose their shit. I mean, they're not good. They're really not that good. I mean, let's just talk about it. I can go to any grocery store right now and get a cookie just as damn good and probably more for my money than some of these little mint cookies that are packed with crack cocaine somewhere inside of them or something, because it's just like, is it a commodity thing? Because, it's psychologically, if you announce tomorrow that freaking avocados are going to go extinct, there will be people looting grocery stores because they're going to want the last of the avocados. So maybe that's the whole psyops behind the Girl Scout cookies is you just bring them out once a year.
True.
And people go crackhead over them, and they do more sales in 3 months than they would in an entire year, and they only have to pay for 3 months worth of staff.
I'm looking. We're about to do doorbell signs where it says something about let's see. The only 2 I see currently that I'm looking at is the baby is sleeping and deliveries, please don't knock or ring the bell. There's no need to get the dog involved. We've got another one that says, please don't ring the doorbell. The dogs will bark. Everybody will wake up and shit will get real.
I got
something
a
like
couple that are really offensive.
Yeah.
And I
we do
really
too.
want mine offensive.
I just can't find them right now. But
yeah, I mean, I want it to be right in my yard. So when people are walking their dog, they can read it.
Yeah. All right. Let's, you want to get the announcement out of the way?
I don't know.
Okay.
You do it.
You do it. Me do it.
You do it.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give the floor to Mr. El Filipio, El Producer Filipio.
Yeah. So this isn't one of those. It's a pleasant announcement. It's not one of those major breaking news announcements.
I'm shutting chat off. I don't want to read it.
So Abnormal Realities is going to take I'm going to use the term hiatus, but it's a little bit different than that. We're not going off the air. We are taking our show down to 1 day per week for right now. As of this very moment, we don't know what day that's going to be yet.
Kind of, but we just
Probably
can't.
Wednesdays. And we don't know if it's going to be a 1 or a 2 hour show. We're looking at 2 hours. So we're going to take it down to 1 day a week because both of us are just so stacked up right now. Things are happening crazy. And this is, we hope, temporary. So we're going to.
No, it's temporary.
Yeah. So it's temporary.
Because I'm going to lose my shit
Yeah.
only doing one show a week.
I don't disagree. But
After 3 days, I get the itch.
You and I agreed, though, that right now is the time we need to do this.
Oh, I was going to say ass hammered.
We're getting our asses handed to us is what we're getting.
Which is a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's a
blessing.
really good thing,
Yep.
but we understand that those of you who like to watch the show every night, we took it down to 3 nights a week thinking that was going to help us, but we're going to take it down to 1 night a week and possibly increase to a 2 hour show that night. So we're going to be looking at it. Hopefully we'll have some more information about it this weekend. And we don't know yet whether it'll actually be on Wednesday nights.
But this also opens up the doorway for us to be able to go on the road more and go do more.
If we
shit on
can
the
get
road.
out of the damn shops. I mean, both of us are in the shops all the time.
I had to do 60. I made 60 cups today, and I had to make 180 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can't do it in 2 hours a week.
Rapid dog.
What do you say? I'm not in the comments. I'm not even reading. Don't even say it. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Tell me.
You may as well shut it down if you're going to 1 day a week.
Can't do that.
Really? Every damn show on the network. Well, okay, 99% of the shows have a one day a week show, and we should shut it down. That's why comments suck. I mean,
Does that bother you?
it bothered me a little bit because who the hell is Rapid Dog? Right? So,
See, I almost did a live stream the other day about societal events.
yeah,
Couldn't do it.
could do it.
But I can't. Yeah, there will be a lot of extracurricular activities because I can't go just 1 week without not doing some kind of a stream, talking shit. Maybe I'll come over and me and Ron can mud wrestle or something and film it.
Well, no, here's the thing. For me and for him too, the show has gotten a little bit stale. I mean, you have to agree with us. A lot of times we don't even really have anything to talk about. We make do because we're show hosts. That's what you do.
But there's a lot of sexiness to us too, so that
But-
helps.
I think if we kind of took it down, we could focus a little bit more on bringing something else to the show and maybe turning into something else. When we started the show, we were 5 nights a week because we weren't doing all this other stuff that is our, what do you call it? Our 1 and 2, but we're working on increasing our revenue. And we've also got to finish building out Odyssey. So there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things that are causing the decision to be made. But again, it's temporary. So if you'll live with us through the temporary time, we'll be back in full force, hopefully in a month or two. So that's it. That's the announcement. Any words of wisdom?
No. It is tough. And, there are a lot of people out there that do radio that, have another career besides radio. there's days I don't even know how I made it through. I don't ever talk about my actual career in public at all. Never do I.
Yeah.
I don't ever have. I don't think I
Yeah.
have. But man, I'll tell you, Filipio's heard about it because I got an event before a show. But sometimes I get right from there and I get right to the studio, and it's just like it's go time, and it just takes you out of the things in life that I don't know. It just you're busy, really busy. I actually enjoy being busy like that, but not this busy.
Why the sigh?
Because there's so much that we want to do. You know what I mean? There's
There
so
is. We
much.
talk about
I mean, we
stuff all
want
the
to
time.
conquer this
Yeah.
mother effer, man. I mean, we just want to take over the world. And so any opportunity that comes on our dinner plate, we see opportunity that we're eating it, man. We're going. You know what? We sat on our hands too long in a world full of opportunity. And instead of finding why we can't do shit, we're figuring out how we can. And so we got to push, and we got to push like freaking tanks. And so that's what we're doing. So
That's where it's at.
there's a shit ton going on in the background that we don't ever talk about.
What is that?
That was a phone.
Oh, is that your important phone call you need to take?
Did I say I was supposed to take an important phone call?
No. I just was curious.
Wow.
Whoever it was didn't realize that we're on the air right now.
It was a
evidently.
freaking bank.
Oh, it was.
They don't give a shit what time it is.
Maybe they wanted to give you money. I can't believe a bank was calling you this late anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's not that late.
Yeah. Okay.
7:19. But yeah, man. So it's a whole bunch going on. Exciting stuff. I know we're doing stuff this weekend too.
We are doing stuff this weekend with Carry the Load, which is a kind of a veterans charity Memorial Day. You know, Carry the Load. They do the walks from 3 different places in the U.S. up north, and they all culminate on Memorial Day, the Sunday prior to, in Reverchon Park in Dallas. And these people have walked 1,500 miles, and you guys all know our friend Don and Donna. So Don Newen's bus company that he works for, they provide the buses, and those buses travel with the walkers, and they all culminate here in Dallas. So Donna and Don are in Dallas now, in the area. They've got a lot of stuff going on their schedule. We do too. Tomorrow night, I don't know if Rocky's going, but I'm going. It's the Danny Dietz Memorial Classic. I believe it's a bull riding competition, I think. But it's in Decatur, Texas. So I'll be up there with Don and Donna shooting video and doing some things like that. And then on Sunday, Rocky and I will be at Reverchon Park in Dallas shooting video and just capturing stuff that we may use on the show or on other shows. And then I think they're doing something on Monday, but I'm not able to go on Monday. So,
Nope.
yeah. So that's what's happening this weekend. Of course, I've got a farmer's market on Saturday morning, and then Saturday night caps all of it off. for
Stand
me.
back, folks. Saturday night, Ron Phillips. Tell
Saturday-
everybody what's going
tell-
on.
If the first person who, I'll send you a T-shirt if you comment to me right now what I'm doing on Saturday night.
All right. Here we go, folks. That is what is Ron Phillips doing Saturday night, and you will get a T-shirt if you are correct. The first person to chime in.
If they do it before the bottom of the hour break,
gotta
so
do
you
it.
got 7 minutes.
Yep, you got
If
7
If
minutes.
you can think of what I'm doing on Saturday night. If you know me well enough, then you know what I'm doing Saturday night, right?
Mhm. I know. I didn't do a T-shirt.
Yeah. No, I'm not rubbing Rocky's back or
No,
fly
he's doing
fishing.
that tonight.
I'm not stripping. People, look, wait, come on.
Why not? Why wouldn't you?
What's funny is these people know me, so
So you typically do strip then?
I'm not bowling. Thank you.
Dude, we should go bowling to live stream it.
Oh,
I'd like to see your lower arc in the back while you're going up and watch that wiggle. What?
no graduation. I don't have anybody graduating this year, Thomas.
Nice. Good. Hey, Thomas. Good. But
Is there anybody else doing anything this weekend that's exciting? Nope, not an exorcism.
that is we should be doing that. Is what we should be
We
doing,
should
live
be.
streaming it.
Yeah, we should be.
We could just go to Walmart and just pick somebody. Seriously, just start
That's
throwing some
true.
holy water on their face, and you start just chanting a prayer, and I'll tell everybody to stand back because we're professionals. We know what we're doing.
So Morgan, you have to be more specific.
Uh-oh.
I'll just say that. Oh,
Ooh.
lucky. Yeah. I could be laser crafting, but that's not what I'm doing on Saturday night.
Come on. Come on. It's like an
Ron-
exciting game.
Ron, $20 is $20. Mary Mansfield, you get
Oh!
the shirt. I am going to see Top Gun, baby. Top Gun Maverick.
Not me.
Saturday night. Yep. It's time. That thing's 35 years in the making, and I was in the Air Force. And many of you know this. I was in the Air Force at the time. I got on the radio, and everybody in the radio station dubbed me
Iceman.
the Iceman. That's right. Even though I was in the Air Force and not the Navy.
Don't
but
matter,
I was
bro.
on the radio, yeah. I was
Give us something. Give us.
I've done that
Ready?
before.
Here we go. 3,
I
2,
was,
1.
I was
Get
the
it.
Iceman Ron Phillips. I did the classic rock and roll show on Sunday nights.
Give us your throw down.
I'm not doing the
Do it.
throwdown.
Do
I'm
it.
not doing it.
Do the throw down.
Mary Mansfield, send me your shirt size and
Do it.
your mailing address, please.
This is the Iceman, Ron Phillips, coming at you on this drive hour on the KZRA channel WOPP.
No.
Bitches, what?
No, you got to puke. You're not puking.
I don't want to puke.
You know what radio puking is?
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
radio puking is. Give us some radio puking, brother Phillips.
Maverick is Navy, Shy Boy. I get that. But I was Iceman in the Air Force. It was just because I was, they took planes and decided that that's who I was going to be. But I was the Iceman on the radio for years.
Give us a little bit of radio puke there, brother
Oh
Phillips.
no, you took care of it.
Was that radio puke?
Yeah. We got
I don't
3
want
stories
radio
tonight,
puke.
right?
Oh, we'll get to it next hour or next segment. Because they're saying that within 20 to 30 years, we will, let me just, so I don't screw it up. We will be able to leave our bodies and our minds will be able to go into the cloud.
Is that the story? Yeah, that's the story.
Yeah,
I've got.
people will be able to leave their bodies and move their minds to the cloud.
The cloud, where everything is going. Correct.
So everybody,
It sounds a little bit like what's that? There was a TV show, Altered Carbon,
can you get stuck there?
in the cloud.
Yes.
What do you mean? If you move your mind to the cloud?
Well, like in the movie The Matrix, could they ever get stuck in the Matrix and never be able to come out of the Matrix? I don't remember those details.
Yeah, I mean, if you blue pilled it, I
So
think.
could some of our information right now be stuck somewhere in the cloud that we think is deleted?
Oh yeah,
So
there's
then,
no question.
So then they can entrap our minds in the cloud.
Yeah,
And
no
they
question.
could put us in any kind of scenario that they absolutely want to put us in.
Yes, no question.
I don't like it at all. I'm not down with the cloud. I ain't going. You going?
The cloud?
Yeah, you gonna go check it out?
All my stuff's stored in the cloud now. What are you talking about?
I'm
You
talking about your mind.
Oh, I don't know. There's several shows on. There's a show on. It's a series on Amazon Prime now called Upload. It's kind of funny. It's a humorous take on people don't die; they get uploaded into the cloud, which when they wake up, they feel like they're in the real world, but it's all CGI. It's kind of a funny, cool show if you're into that kind of stuff. So people never die. I mean, if you upload before you physically die, then you can live on in this.
So do you have a
in this
soul?
world. In that world? I don't know. It's not a.
Where's your soul? Do you depart from your soul? That's kind of
That's
scary.
a good question.
They literally, Rocky just told me that they brought brains back to life after someone died.
What?
They were able to get just the brain to function. I think he said they did it to 7 brains.
For how long did they stay?
I don't
functional?
know. I don't know. I should have him send me the article.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay, so now we're talking Pet Cemetery shit.
Yes.
For real.
Yep.
Okay, so I know in times of tragedy, we don't want to lose people. And we will irrationally say, if we have the power and you can bring them back to me, people will say yes, no matter what the risk is for the consequence. They will, no matter what. They want their babies back, no matter what. I get it, you know. But they're not going to be the same person. There's no way that your brain can die. And if a soul is a real thing, right? If it is what we believe it to be and our soul leaves our body on death, and that's God's time for us, right? That's when God says it's our time. So that's when we go. Now we're turning our back on God because the human, which is an absolute irrelevant species compared to our universe, wants to play God and wants to keep that life into that brain. I think maybe that would be abandoning a faith thing, maybe, but the soul, there's a conflict of the soul. Does your soul come back as well if they can bring the brain back to life?
That's interesting, dude. I mean, that's a deep thought. If
It's
you bring your
scary.
brain back to life, does your soul come back, and or is it the same soul?
And it explains the behavioral patterns of what we saw in like movies like Pet Sematary and other movies that somebody died and they were able to bring it back to life. They came back and they had the same characteristics,
Like a zombie.
but that's right. They had that more zombified personality and they had an evilness to them because they didn't have the soul. They just had the physical mechanics to keep functioning and the memory downloads to know what to do.
Right.
Man, come on, bro. That's deep for Thursday night. Abnormal Realities. Ron Phillips cuts glass with his nipples. That's all I got to say. Ron Phillips, take us home, big dog.
We're going to come back in 2 minutes and talk about uploading your mind to the cloud. Rocky's got some other stories that we're going to talk about that we're back into.
At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logoed designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at romikadesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and would be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@romikadesigns.com, or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
Do you have fewer than 3 bowel movements a week? Are your stools dry, hard, and or lumpy? Your stools are difficult or painful to pass? Do you have stomach aches and maybe stomach cramps? Do you feel bloated and nauseous? Do you feel that you haven't completely emptied your bowels after a movement? Well, if that's the case, then the chances are pretty good you are dehydrated. So what you need to do is go to www.insanecustomtumblers.com. We have hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of images that you can purchase for your personalized tumbler today. If you're looking for a custom design, we can help you with that. Insane Custom Tumblers is the one-stop shop for you. Once again, go to insanecustomtumblers.com. Again, that is insanecustomtumblers.com. Use code INSANE20 for a 20% discount today. InsaneCustomTumblers.com. Poop well, my friends. Poop well.
Welcome back to Abnormal Realities, folks. I'm Ron Phillips. That's Rocky Stucci.
How you doing?
And for those that have just entered the chat, we'll make the quick announcement again. Abnormal Realities is going back to just 1 day a week. We don't know yet what night, and we don't know whether it'll be a 1 or a 2 hour show.
That was really depressing
But
for me.
it was depressing for me.
It's
actually.
depressing. I want to.
But yeah, we're going to go back to 1 day a week for right now. This is temporary while we get everything in order on our other side. We've got to do something. Things are getting crazy. Hell, if we have to hire people, we might do that. But
That's a good problem.
we're going to be going down to an hour a week.
Yeah, and don't
Or,
forget, hey,
1 day a week.
and
Sorry.
don't forget too. In 2 weeks, we have the Celebrity Softball Classic.
June
And,
11th.
Man,
yeah.
you're going to be seeing a lot of stuff going on, a lot of streams and
Yeah, because we've got a Friday night and a Saturday,
Friday.
right? Friday night's the party. Whoop whoop. Somebody get naked that night, and then Saturday is the game itself. Hopefully I'll be live streaming a whole lot of what he's doing on the field, because fortunately for me, I get to be on the field with him. So
And you're going to have a microphone.
we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2022 Celebrity Softball Classic right here. at Globe Life Field. Thank you. Good night, Texas.
Audrey says, never know who might show up for that baseball thing. What's that mean? Oh, I know what that means. All right.
Audrey's going to be there.
Audrey will be there. In 30 years, people will be able to leave their bodies and move their minds.
She wants to go Bigfoot hunting.
To the cloud.
Can
While she's
will
here?
we find time to go Bigfoot hunting?
I don't know. Where do we go Bigfoot hunting around here?
Do we are professionals? We just got to sniff the
I
air.
can hide him somewhere in the house. And found Daryl. Incredible and somewhat frightening visions of the future will become a reality in the coming decades. According to futurologists, I want to be a futurologist.
I kind of want to be one too.
People of the future will gain immortality and will live in the body of a machine. Dr. Ian Pearson predicts that a person will be able to transfer his mind into a computer, and one day he will go to a funeral where his previous biological body will be buried.
Jesus. Wait a minute. Say that again. Say that again. He'll
go to a funeral where his previous biological body will be buried. That's freaking weird. Okay. Cyborgization. That's a word. Cyborgization has some good sides. Let us take into account that we will be able to exchange each of our limbs for a better one. Today's advanced prostheses offer a sense of touch. We can feel, for example, the temperature, pressure, or the material from which the object is made. We could get new legs, which would practically solve the disability problem. In addition,
it wouldn't, because you're not going to be real.
In addition, we could insert implants into our brain that would improve our memory, intelligence, or make it easier to learn new skills.
Would you do that?
I want to learn jujitsu.
Would you do a brain download?
Yeah, probably. I'm all about technology, though. You know that, dude.
So what would be the first thing you'd want downloaded?
Something to learn?
Yes.
I don't know how to fly a helicopter.
And just like that,
just
in
boom,
2 minutes.
Yep. However, futurist Dr. Ian Pearson points to opportunities in his blog that are partly fascinating and partly terrifying. According to him, future technology advances will allow us to obtain immortality by copying our mind and transferring it to the cloud. From now on, a person will be able to live forever in digital form and, quote, settle in the body of any cyborg.
No.
Dr. Pearson
How do you know, though, when you transfer your mind, that you are actually transferring your conscious thought? Okay, well, I can transfer everything my brain knows and transfer it to a cloud, but does it have the emotion?
I don't know. That's the thing.
So you're just transferring your behavioral, your thought process, your reactions, the way you react.
You're thinking that we wouldn't be able to transfer memories.
No, I don't think we'd be able to transfer the part that actually is what makes us, when we talk about our consciousness or, our spirit, our soul. You're not able to put that shit in the cloud, man. There's no way.
Do you know how soon they're predicting that?
So
we'll be
you
able to
can
do
make
this?
a cyborg that has every characteristic that my brain knows, but it's not going to have the true emotion. It's not going to have the love and the real anger, and
What if they could transfer
it's
that?
all going to be computer, dude. How do we know?
We don't. That's not yet. Did you hear my question, though? Do you know how soon they're thinking we can do this?
I don't. Hopefully a million years from now.
No, 2050. Potentially still in my lifetime.
28 years.
Yeah, from now. According to Dr. Pearson,
you may make
future
it to the
technological
cloud, bro.
advances will allow us to obtain immortality by copying our mind and transferring it to the cloud. From now on, a person will be able to live forever in digital form and settle in the body of any cyborg. Dr. Pearson believes that in this capacity, we will be treated not as any ordinary computer program, but as a living, albeit digital person.
All right, what kind of cyborg would you pick?
Would it not be cool to be able to just open the phone and somebody talk to me through an app? Oh, that'd be cool. Wow.
What kind of cyborg would you pick? Would you be like a big muscular cyborg? Would you be,
I don't know.
I mean,
depends.
what would be in your, it's like buying a vehicle, right?
What do you mean?
Like if you got to pick your cyborg, you'd get a variety. I'm sure you'd have your Saturn cyborgs, your Ford cyborgs, your Chevy cyborgs, your BMWs.
I'm going for Lamborghini or Ferrari. Dr. Pearson believes that the first people will be able to do this by 2050 at the latest. But cyborgization, God, that's a weird word, at least at the initial stage, of course, will be available only to the elite and the richest.
Of course.
Digital immortality will become somewhat more accessible in the coming years as the prices of cyborgs fall, but today it can be assumed that the almost unlimited possibilities that arise as a result of transferring your mind into the body of a machine will rather be available only to a small group of people.
Okay, so basically what it's saying is we're going to get the Walmart version of freaking cyborgs.
Look, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you got to look, if there are movies out there where this is kind of the deal. I talked about the series on Prime called Upload. There's a more apt series, and I don't know what it's on. Maybe it's on Prime too, called Altered Carbon. It was by book, or it's from a book, but Altered Carbon allows them to upload to a little disc, if you will, that then is implanted in what they call sleeves, and you can remove it from one sleeve, which is the body, and put it in a different sleeve. So you could be a woman one day, a man the next day.
Would you go a day being a woman?
That'd be tough. I don't know if I don't know how to do it, but
would you go out and
maybe it would,
can the cyborgs
I don't
get
know.
ass? Can they get ass? Do they have like sexual organs and satisfaction and all that, or is it just robotic stuff? Right, I got to know, dude. I got to know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I'll be like, you know what? Okay, let me be that chick right over there for 13 hours. Let's go see what happens.
Thomas Becker says, make mine a Cuisinart. They build that shit to last.
What's a Cuisinart? What is that, a bed? A car?
Cuisinart. It's a slicer, dicer, blender kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was just looking at them online.
Rocky would have 4 boobs, no doubt about that.
I would. I would also make sure my back is quadruple jointed. Thank you.
Audrey says Altered Carbon was a great series. It was. Let's see. Florida man in Texas, just like the period in Star Trek between now and the development of warp drive, dog.
You know, speaking of Trek Wars, you know the blonde-headed captain dude?
What are you talking about?
The blonde-headed captain dude.
In which one, Star Trek or Star Wars?
The one with Spock.
The new series?
No, the original.
Captain
the one that
Kirk?
came out in like the 30s, yeah. Yes, Captain Kirk.
That was not the 30s.
Did he ever get it?
That was not the 30s.
Did he ever get any kickback? Because for one, the dude did not know how to dress. He was wearing shirts way too small for him, and they're a really ugly color. Number two, did he ever get any kickback from the Federation because of like company policy and ethics codes and shit about the amount of aliens that he was screwing when he was going out on his Voyagers?
He was getting some alien booty.
He was. Dude.
He was. Kirk was the man, though. Yeah, Kirk was the man. I thought you were talking about Captain Pike, the new series that's out now.
Yeah,
but
he
no.
ain't getting none.
Yeah, no.
That's
no.
Bashard, right?
Who?
Bashard?
Who in the hell is Bashard?
Isn't there a Captain Bashard?
No. There's a Captain Picard.
That's the one.
God, you worry me with this Star Wars, Star Trek thing.
I can't. I tried. Oh my God. I was even having freaking Cannoli guide me through one of the, I was in the second episode of the original series and I had no idea what the F was going on, man. I'm like, what are these things and what are they talking about? And they got these little cheap looking cell phone things that make these beepy noises and supposedly these lasers come out of them and it's their weapon.
Yeah.
You know? And their clothes were too tight.
They're called phasers.
And the dude, what?
Phasers.
And the dude was having sex with blue aliens.
He was.
And I'm like, what am I? And Scotty, I would just kind of say this one girl with 3 boobs. And he knew instantly what episode it was, what scene I was in, their words, what they were saying. Really?
Really? Florida man in Texas says it was the 70s for the first season or the first series of Star Trek.
I thought it was 60s.
No, the uniforms were made by the same company that made sofas. Those must have been totally uncomfortable.
So they were wearing couches.
Basically.
As ugly sweaters.
It is what it is. Don't get us on the conversation about Star Trek or Star Wars. Audrey, she's going to something Star Wars, she said. What was it she said? I'll be hanging out with all the Star Wars people this weekend for the convention. Nice. Is that
so? What do you guys talk about
is
during
that
these
happening
things?
at Disney? Audrey?
Oh, Disney's getting some pushback. They're in trouble.
I don't even talk about that.
So yeah, it's probably happening at Disney. They do all that stuff. But so what are the conversations like? I mean, when you go to these things, what do you talk about? Like old episodes?
Yeah, I mean, people,
Really? You
some
do?
people are ate up with this stuff. People dress up and go. Audrey says she's dressing up. I
Oh,
get
yeah.
it. It's a cosplay. Do you know what cosplay is?
I do.
What is it?
It's,
What is cosplay?
people put on Halloween costumes and go to events.
Well, it's costume play is what it is. Cosplay. And so people dress up as their favorite character from, any series on TV or anime or anything like that. If you go to like Comic-Con or any of those places, you're going to find people I've never seen. Well, number one,
Mm-hmm.
the reason I like to go to Comic-Con
Why, Ron?
is
Why?
because people who don't normally dress in like scraps of paper or very small, skimpy outfits
What?
will do it because it's a freaking costume. Women will dress in like paper stamps and stuff.
What?
I'm not even joking. Not even joking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even joking.
So costume play.
The Obi-Wan Kenobi series starts tomorrow.
But they're really in character though, right? They're like, they go there and
They go there as a character from an anime,
I want to go to the superhero one. I want to be Thor.
there are a lot of people do that.
I would whip any other Thor's ass at
My
these
daughter
things.
has gone to Comic-Con. Misty's gone. Misty's not really dressed up before, but my daughter has. She went as a sock monkey one
what?
time. Sock monkey. And then I think she went as something off of The Walking Dead, but I don't
What is
remember.
a sock monkey? For real.
Sometimes you worry me.
I'm serious, dude. I am
Have you
swear
never seen a
over
sock
my
monkey?
children. What the F is a sock monkey? Holy cow. So she dressed up as
Sock monkey. That is a sock monkey.
That's what they call those things?
Yeah. That's a sock monkey. It's a
It
monkey
looks
made
kinda
out of a
racist,
sock.
to tell you the truth.
Well, it does a little bit, but that's yeah.
So
Let's
she
see.
dressed up.
Sock monkey costume.
Okay,
Let's see if I can find the one that she went in.
So sock monkey. People dress up as sock monkeys.
Yeah, and you know what was impressive about it? This is the costume. I think
I'm gonna go
right
as
here.
Wonder Woman.
It was a sock monkey zombie. Zombie sock monkey is what she went as. That's what it was.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and do you know who Brent Spiner is?
No idea.
Somebody tell him who Brent Spiner
Who's
is.
Brent Spiner?
He plays Commander Data on the Star Trek. The
Okay,
Next
I know who
Generation.
Data is. That's
Okay?
the computer dude.
That's right. Brent Spiner, the actor, was at this convention. that
I
we
saw
went
him
to.
have a tear one time. Like he almost for real felt emotion on an episode.
Yeah.
And then I turned the channel, so I don't know what happened.
He was at a panel at one of these, and my daughter and I waited, and Misty waited in line. We got to him because I wanted his autograph.
Okay.
He freaked out about the zombie sock monkey, was all excited, telling people about it, taking pictures on his iPad, and ended up talking about my daughter's costume on the stage that day. And it was just a zombie sock monkey. I don't know what to do with it. But anyhow, that's, yeah. So, I mean,
That's
what,
exciting though, right?
that is what, that's what cosplay is. People dress up. I mean, people spend thousands of dollars on their costumes.
What are you going to dress up as?
I'm not dressing
No,
up.
if you were going and this was a very important event for us and you had to dress up, what is Ron Phillips going to dress up as?
There's only one way to do it.
What?
Darth Vader.
That is so weak, but
It's-
kind of cool in its own way.
Darth Vader, because I don't know of any other costume.
It's cool because
that
nobody
covers
knows it's
your
you.
face. Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and you can kind of mess with
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. I mean, people.
And then
go
have
on-
that thing on your mask where you can hear the
Yeah.
I'm your father, Luke.
Yeah.
Did he really say that on the show?
I don't want to know what Ron does with his sock monkey.
What do you do with your son?
All right.
It's
You got a
weird.
story?
It stands up on its own. I know. I just wanted to conclude on the whole cloud thing.
Yeah.
Two things. It's frightening real, and it's going to be real. And I think that's the direction the whole Facebook thing wants to go because they're talking about that other reality with those goggles on.
Yes. That's the metaverse.
The metaverse.
Mhm.
So when you start talking about real stuff like that, and you hear of some of the other work that's being done, and then you hear how they're reactivating brains, I think we're dangerously trying to play God too much. and something is going to backfire on us because we're trying to maybe save the planet. Whatever.
Yeah, there is. So we have the VR headset for the PlayStation.
Do you have
4.
one?
We have a VR headset.
Is it that real where when I watch those videos and people are running into walls? I mean, are they not that smart to realize that they have a headset on in a living room?
They are, but you can't see where you're at.
Well, then I'm not moving.
Well, but in some cases you have to.
Well, then I'm going to go out in the field.
I need you to come do this VR in here because I've got this underwater thing where you get in this cage and shit from the deep dark swims at you. It will scare hell from you. But we can get haunted houses. We can do all kinds of stuff.
Those are the ones I watch. When people are in the haunted houses and then they freak out.
So Ernest Cline wrote a book a while back called Ready Player One. And it's about these, it's not too distant future where people, they live in this virtual world. And they all have these little, they put sunglasses kind of things on and earphones on and gloves so that they can interact in this multiverse or in this universe that's not real, right? But what's cool about this is that that's not very far off. I mean, you could put virtual reality headsets on right now and wander around in the metaverse or the universe. And I probably said this on the show before, but there was one woman who's already suing people because she, quote, got molested in the multiverse. That's crazy.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. You threw me off on that. You threw me off on that. People suing each other because of what goes on in the metaverse. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think we need to go back to the Little House on the Prairie days. We need to get away from media. We need to get away from technology. Not you. You can.
Thank you.
If when we win the lottery and we buy our mountain, we will have Wi-Fi. We will have the baddest, coolest studio on the planet, and we'll also have a fence going all the way around the mountain.
Yeah.
And if you want to know if we have guns or not,
and the highest speed internet we can
F
get.
around and find out.
Yeah.
We'll own our own internet company. Our shit will be so fast, it'll be twice the speed of light. Is there that such thing?
Not yet.
But we're working on it.
Yeah.
We're working in Ron's garage on it right now.
Rapid Dog says Tower of Babel sequel. That may be a VR thing. Oculus is another brand name for the VR headsets. Audrey says, I've done Alien versus Predator and a Star Wars VR experience
Of course
before.
you have, Audrey.
Alien versus Predator scared me, but it was a blast. My son says that he did the deep water one I was talking about.
So, because I have concerns about it, I don't want people to think I'm like anti, like don't do it type of thing. I probably would try it, but it just scares me that I like realism.
Kate's got a bunch of games that you can play with it on.
I know, man.
And I mean, they're like literally games. And it's kind of cool. I've got one that's it's kind of like a first person shooter game.
Oh,
where you can jump out of a helicopter and parachute down.
I would totally
it's freaking crazy.
Can you do teams? Do you have two pair?
No, we only have the one headset.
Well, dude, we got to team up. Okay, all right. That brought me back to what I forgot what I was going to say earlier about abnormal fantasies. Do you think, dude? Oh God, I can get super conspiratorial. This could be a form of population control because people will start having relationships with automations.
Correct.
If you go on TikTok right now, there's a commercial on TikTok to where you get this robot lady, or if you're a chick, it'll be a dude, or whatever you're into. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It could be a kangaroo if that's what you're into. We won't judge you. Just send us videos.
For your phone.
Yeah, and it learns you. It has technology where it learns you, and it's an app, and you accumulate a relationship with this thing, and it's there to say, "Good morning, sweet."
So there was
sugar
a movie not too long ago. See, I always was because it's desensitization that Hollywood's been doing this for years. So they desensitize us to these things so that they don't make us surprised. So in when did this movie come out? In 2013, the movie with Joaquin Phoenix called Her, and that's exactly what this movie is about. he has a girlfriend on his device, and it's Scarlett Johansson who plays the girl, her voice.
And he never got yelled at.
It's really kind of weird, actually.
What happened?
Oh, you just
it's been around long enough. You can probably bust the beans, bro.
This guy, here's the synopsis. A sensitive and soulful man earns a living by writing personal letters for other people. Left heartbroken after his marriage ends, Theodore becomes fascinated with a new operating system which reportedly develops into an intuitive and unique entity in its own right. He starts the program and meets Samantha, whose bright voice reveals a sensitive, playful personality. Though friends, initially, the relationship soon deepens into love. So the guy falls in love with this device that...
How do they have sex?
Well, it goes into that in the movie.
Well, I would really like to know, Ron. Will you just tell me? We got 2 minutes.
No, I'm not going to say anything else.
So,
Yeah.
Did he have to order like an attachment with his headgear? He did. He had to order an attachment, and that's how it happened. Oh, I'm on to something here, bro. I'm on to something. Okay, all right, so that's how this works. So you fall in love with the computer, and sooner or later you're going to want to take shit to the next level.
That's how that series on Prime called Upload works.
So then you got to go to Amazon.
The people in the real world have to wear a suit
that
has little things in it so they can feel when they're making love with the person.
What?
Yeah. I'm not even joking. You need to go watch it. Watch TV once in a while. Just pick the series and watch it.
What do you put down there? How do you feel that? Tell me.
There's devices.
What kind of devices? I got to visualize this. Give me the story.
Oh, it's dish devices.
Is it like a glove?
Kinda.
With probes?
Kinda, yeah. There's a bunch of those little probes in the suit that you wear.
Okay.
I'm not even joking, dude. It's kind of a...
Anything for around the poop area?
What do you... They don't go into that.
How do you know it's not part of
figuratively and literally?
It's part of the package when you go to Amazon to get that next day delivery for your edition with the things. It's part of it.
Okay.
Would you?
What?
Would you try it?
Probably not.
Why?
Would you?
Yes, I would.
All up in it.
All up in it. Why not? What is it? It's what's wrong with that?
Audrey says, may the force be with you. Be kind to each other. Bye,
Audrey.
Bye, Audrey.
Nanu.
Shy Boy in Iowa. Does he also live in his basement too and have lots of lotion and tissues?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what happens. Socks that are just standing up on their own.
There you go.
And you would try it, dude. It's not like it's another person. Dude, our listeners need information. We're going to contact the scientists and we're going to say we're part of the show and we want to do a live stream.
And we'll get you more information.
And I'm going to send Ron Phillips over to you and I'm going to stream it.
All right, folks, we'll get more information to you. Just watch our Facebook page, Abnormal Realities, and we'll let you know when the next show is going to be. Right now, this one show a week will take effect immediately. So we'll let you know. We're going to try to work it out this weekend, get together, plan some things. Then we'll let you know when the next show is going to be and then what the schedule is going to be moving forward. So thank you for all that you do for us, and thank you for watching the show. And we try not to be stupid every night, but it is our Thursday Freaky Friday edition.
I'll be stupid every damn night. Don't touch me back.
All right. Take us home.
Hey, just so you guys know, keep an eye out for other things that are happening as well. Come along for the ride. We will be doing cutting live streams all the time because, I'm addicted to that shit. Anyways, Ron gives me shit all the time. Folks, we love the hell out of each and every one of you. We appreciate you more than we can put in words. Thank you so much. We'll let you guys know what's going on at abnormalrealities.com. Hey, come on, let's have an outstanding weekend and salute our veterans and fallen heroes.
Absolutely. Happy Memorial Day, guys. Well, have a good Memorial Day. We'll see you guys later.